Greetings everyone, it's Lwandile here, the leader and the instructor of Manikwe School, and today we will be continuing with exercise 3.17. However, we'll be solving the problem from student B's perspective. What I decided to do is to create a class, as you guys can see, and the scanner, and close the scanner. And lastly, I decided to take a user input. Why? I wanna minimize the time it will take for me to complete this video, because I've noticed I took longer than I should have on my last video on this exercise. So without any waste of time, let's just go. Or before we do that, this is the question here in case you're watching this video for the very first time. It's exercise 3.17. You can read it through yourself, pause the video and read the question. I'm not gonna do that for you. Why? I'm trying by all means to make this as short as possible. So this is what we gotta do. Basically, we're improving our previous solution, right? Okay, what we gotta do, we gotta first check if we gotta validate our user input. Okay, so we're saying if user choice is 0 or user choice is 1 or user choice is 2. This is the only time we would, perhaps we would proceed, right? Otherwise, we're gonna have to notify our user that there's an error. Let's just do that right away. Else system.out.print. Another thing, if you did notice on our previous solution, there was actually duplication of code. There was duplication of code. We had a lot of we had too much system.out.print lines. So what we want to work on right now is to simply avoid the duplication of code, okay, and the repetition of system.out.print method. Okay, so what you're gonna do is simply you're gonna check and I'm gonna comment this for the sake of avoiding errors. If choice is 0, that's Caesar. Let me just go computer is Caesar, and here let me just go user is Caesar. Okay, this is our first case. Our second case is computer is rock. Else if I will try to be as fast as I can on this one here. I'm hoping I will not be leaving anyone behind. This is the case when computer is paper. Just go else. Okay, what else? If computer choice, did I create such a variable? I'm afraid I did not. I thought I created it, but it's no big deal. We can do that in one line. Computer choice, it's nothing else but a random number between 0. Okay, what we can do though is this. Remember, since we will be only having 0, 1 or 2, we can make this a byte, right? And then go math.random, and then we simply we do this way. Okay, So what we do, we're saying if computer choice is 1, else if computer choice is 1, okay, if computer choice is 0, what we're gonna do, we're simply going to say, first gonna start by displaying what will be common on all our methods, on all our block of code inside this block of code here. What I mean by that, you will see in a sec. Okay, let's just go system.out. Why do I go system.out.print? What I want to say is okay, the computer is Caesar. You are. This will be the same on all cases that will be defined below. So we check if user choice is equals to 0. Oh, I made the stupid mistake. I shouldn't have put that there. What I should have done is this is why I should have put it right here. Here we're validating user input. Okay, so if a user decide it will pick Caesar, we'll simply go system.out.print Caesar. Why? We've already printed the word. This sentence here. The computer is Caesar and you are. So it's gonna be you are Caesar, right? Let me put a period here. This is another case. User is rock. So else if user choice, again I'm trying to be as fast as I can on this solution. Why? My last solution was pretty long, so I don't want that on this video too. Reason being, this solution is pretty straightforward if you ask me. Cool. And lastly, user is paper. Okay, this is our else part. System.out. Why can I type system.out.print paper? Okay, we're done with this case. So what else we want to do? We want to take care of this case over here. What I can do is to simply copy and paste this. Again, I do not recommend people to copy and paste their code. Why? Usually that rise to a bunch of errors. So the computer is rock this time around. Again, with that noise, I'm so sorry, you folks. I am really so sorry. You're gonna have to bear with me. People are passing by, so I'm gonna ask you to please bear with me, because right now they're busy yelling. Okay, we've got this, and lastly we can copy the very same code and simply replace this part that simply says the computer is Caesar, and we'll simply put paper. Okay, what we then do, Okay, what I'm trying to say here is, okay, this is what we've got, right? So what else? Now that we've got that out of the way, we haven't yet decided to tell a user whether or not he lost, he lost or he won. The output basically of the score or of the game. So this is what we do right here. This is where we do that right here. So if user choice, is exactly equals to okay, what else now? Okay, computer choice. If this is the case, what we say is system.out.print not 90 print okay, what we then say is it is a draw, else if computer choice is equals to 0 and user choice is equals to 2. In that case, what we do is we simply display, in fact that is not complete. We say that if computer choice is 0 and user choice is 2, or in fact I should put these inside brackets. What I'm basically saying here is if computer choice is 0 and the user choice is 2, or computer choice is 1 and user input user choice is exactly 0. Or there's a huge or right here. Or computer choice is 2, and we're basically grouping conditions that would rise into our user losing, right? So, or user choice is equals to 1. These are basically the cases that would rise on our on our user losing. So, okay, in case one of these cases happen, what we say is system.out.print. Simply say system.out.print you lost. Otherwise, system.out.print you won. I mean, I don't want to take too much of your time. As I mentioned, folks, what I'm gonna do right now is to simply check this program whether it runs. Okay, did I take care of the error? Okay, of course I did. So let's hit the run button and see what we get. So let's see if we enter something like 6. So it tells us it's an error. So let's try 3. I mean, again, it's an error. So let's type at a 2. Let's see what we get. The computer is paper. You are paper. Okay. It is a draw, right? So what else? The computer is paper. You are rock. So you lost. Okay. Basically, here the idea was, I decided to group things together. You see, before we used to have computer is scissors. See, for instance, on this line, we used to have this line duplicated on each and every one of these cases. So that's not the good idea when it comes to programming, to have duplication of code, right? It is absolutely not a good idea. So that's why I decided to pull that statement up here, so that we'll only be left with determining whether, I mean, what sign is it? Is it a rock? Is it a paper? Or is it a scissor? Likewise, here at the bottom, the very same thing I did here at the bottom, and on the last case too. However, if you take a deeper look, we still have this duplication of code, right? This one here and this one here. There is a way around that. However, we're not quite there yet. It's actually on this chapter called the methods. Whenever you have a bunch of code that you might want to use repeatedly, it is a good practice to have a method which will hold that code. That way you invoke it, I mean, any number of times you like. Okay, that should be it for this tutorial, you guys. Again, if in case I made any stupid mistake, feel free to let me know down on the comments, because I can make mistakes sometimes. I mean, if you haven't yet subscribed on my channel, please do so. That way my channel will grow and I will be motivated to put more stuff like this. That should be it for this tutorial, you guys. See you on the next one. Cheers, I'm gone.